Now, you have probably seen videos on the internet, like on the YouTube for example, where people claim that they have learned the new language in 7 days or 30 days. And you can probably guess that that's a lie. Now, what we know based on memory science is that it takes at least about 3 months to form a language in one's memory. And even that's pushing the envelope because, let's be honest, learning a language is not just memorizing a bunch of new words. It's among other things also a biological process where your body and your brain need to take time to form the language in your memory. And for sure, it takes longer than 30 days. But such irrational clickbait works on the internet because it speaks to our inner values. We always want to be faster, better, and more efficient. And from language learning perspective, such a thought process translates to, oh, if I learn 100 new words every day, then in 10 days I will already know 1,000 new words. Wow! But in reality, such an approach is destructive and it doesn't work. Believe me, I've helped thousands of language learners over years, and such a superhero approach has never worked. Now, what we see from language research is that the slow and steady learners who study consistently a little bit every single day always outperform the heavy hitters. These are the learners who study a lot today, but then they drop off in a few days and come back in a while again. So for today's study tip, I'm here to tell you that slow and steady, consistent studies every single day will always be a better approach than to try to study everything in a single day or a single week. And here are 3 reasons that will help you understand why. As I mentioned earlier in this video, learning a language is, among other things, a biological process where your body and mind need time to form the language in your memory. Also, what people usually don't understand is that most of the learning usually happens on downtimes, while you are resting or while you are sleeping. That's when your body is processing all of this new information that you acquired throughout the day and putting it into the correct places. Hence, be thoughtful of that. Next time when you study, and after that when you have a rest, you're actually continuing the learning process. So be gentle with your memory and don't push too much new information into it on a single day. While learning new words with Speakly, for example, study around 5 up to 10 new words every single day and not more. Based on our experience, that's the most balanced approach for best results. Many people start learning a new language in the beginning of a new year, but 99% or more of them drop off. So what goes wrong? Research actually shows that all these people have something in common. They didn't form a successful habit, and therefore they couldn't continue the learning process naturally. So the key question would be, how can you form a habit? It's actually quite simple. You just need to do a new action for 14 to 33 days in a row, every single day. And this will be enough to form a new habit so that this new action will be almost natural for you every single day, and it's easier to do. So when you have successfully formed a habit, it's not a question of, do I have motivation or do I not have motivation today? If you have a habit, you will follow it easily on a consistent basis. Referring to this point, that's also another reason why it's important to study a little bit every single day, because then it's easier to form a habit. If you would study a lot today, you would have the expectation to study the same amount tomorrow as well, and the probability of you doing so is very low. Now, this might sound a little strange. How can't you control your own memory? It's your memory, for crying out loud. You should be able to control it, right? Well, research shows otherwise. Indeed, if your body and your brain decide to take over then you won't be able to veto it. Okay, but how does this relate to my daily language studies? Well, it has everything to do with it, because if you study too much on a single day and the next day after that, you will overwhelm your memory. One might say that you are going to overheat it. Now, if that happens, your brain and your body are going to take additional time to process all this new information, and quite magically you will feel that, oh, I don't have the motivation to study and so forth. Actually, it's more so a biological process based on which your body and your brain are just taking a little rest, letting you do other things, all with the goal of you not overheating your memory further. So respect your memory and don't overheat it. Just consistent, daily, step-by-step, small amount of studies, and this will lead you to the best results.